Think your microphone skills won't matter if your in-ring mechanics are spectacular? We gotta talk. I'm Mike Quackenbush, and this is Till We Make It. Right here on my channel, I make videos for fellow professional wrestlers at every single stage of their career. And I do this because when I was just starting out, for the first 3 years I was an active pro, I didn't have a coach to teach me, nor did I have a mentor to guide me. And I really do believe that lack of access to veteran wisdom, knowledge, and experience played a significant role in my failure to achieve my ultimate career goal. And I don't want that to happen to anybody else. I don't want that to happen to you. So if you're down with that, go ahead and join the Till We Make It tribe. Subscribe down below or come join our community over on Patreon, where you'll get access to tons of exclusives. There's a link down below in the descriptus. You can be part for as little as $5 a month. We'd love to have you. Now I want to cut right to the heart of today's video, and this inescapable reality. If you want to wrestle at the very top of the pro wrestling business, where big companies offer exclusive contracts that pay serious money to performers, then you have to cut promos. Virtually all the auditions or tryout camps you attend as a professional wrestler will evaluate your speaking ability. And if you are one of the few lucky enough to be called to audition for the industry leader, your speaking ability is 50% of what they are judging you on. That's how important it is. 50% of that decision rides on your ability to have some command of the microphone. And you may know I do consulting at all levels of professional wrestling, and this is actually a fine time to plug my Wizio. So if you and I need to book a one-on-one so I can help you with some aspect of your game, follow that Wizio link down below in the descriptus so you and I can team up. I should definitely mention that more often than I do. I have been negligent. Nevertheless, I do consulting at every level in professional wrestling. And an aspiring pro was recently talking to me and made this remark, that they would rather be known for their technical ability than their promos. And for that reason, they were not interested in learning more about the craft of cutting promos. And I want to share with you some of exactly what I shared with them. Let me start by saying there is nothing wrong with wanting to be known for your technical wrestling ability. I'm known all over the globe as the master of 1,000 holds, so I have a deep appreciation for great technical wrestling skill. I have dedicated a whole lot of my adult life to exactly that, maybe in some quasi-tragic way. But to divert very quickly from that burgeoning existential crisis I feel coming on, let me arrive at my second point, which is this. If you want to realize your full potential as a professional wrestler, you will have to learn to cut promos, and you're going to have to learn to do it well. Of course, every generation has its exception to the rule, but I really do believe this. If you are telling yourself you'll be the exception, of your whole generation of professional wrestlers, you're going to be the one exception, I really think you're selling yourself a lie. You know who the exception is? It's the Great Khali. The Great Khali is not a great promo. But that's not why the WWE put him on TV. They put the Great Khali on television because he's a spectacle. He's 7'1" and 340 pounds, give or take. So if you are 7'1" and 340 pounds, well then maybe you are the next generation's exception. But if you're not, then you better make sure you watch the rest of this video. Quite some time ago, back when I didn't know that my lights had two settings, one for warm light and one for cool lights, I made a video on this channel about the 5 types of content which are now being placed underneath the umbrella term of promos. And if you don't know all 5 types, Fear not, my friend. I will link you to that video at the end of today, so just stay tuned for that. But in today's video, I want to offer you some very practical reasons why you need to master the challenging art of cutting a money promo. Not a get-over promo, nor a branding promo, specifically a money promo. You know what I mean by that term? A money promo is something which compels either a sale or an investment. It compels the listener to buy a ticket to see you wrestle. It compels the listener to buy a subscription service. It compels the listener to buy a live stream or pay-per-view, etc. It compels some kind of investment. And here's 5 reasons why you need to learn to cut money promos. This first one is also the most obvious. The more tickets you sell, the more people you get to perform in front of. And let's be real about it. There's only so much merchandise you can move when you're wrestling in front of 20 people. You're gonna move a whole lot more merch when you're wrestling in front of 200. You're gonna move even more when you're performing in front of 2,000 people. In addition to which, the more tickets sold, the more money is coming into the promotion. So if at the top of the next season, you wanna sit down with the promoter and ask for a raise, but the attendance numbers haven't gone up at all since last year, is there suddenly going to be more money going around? Is there more money in the budget if the numbers didn't change? No. There isn't some magic formula there. When the numbers go up, when more money is coming in, then you have the availability to go and ask for a better payday. But if that's not happening, there isn't magically going to be more money in the coffers for you. Put more butts in seats, and you do that by cutting money promos. The second reason you need to learn how to cut money promos is gonna hit you right in the calendar. Wrestlers who can cut money promos have more opportunities coming their way because they're more in demand than wrestlers who cannot. And that's going to mean more opportunities, more bookings, and more stage time if you know how to cut a money promo. This next one often goes overlooked, so pay close attention. Pro wrestlers who can reliably cut money promos are more readily pushed into top spots on the card because the team behind the scene knows they can handle the talking part of the job. And the harsh reality is, if you can't deliver on the mic, your odds of being pushed up into a featured spot are greatly diminished. More than 95% of the world's professional wrestlers ply their trade at the independent level. So by extension of that, more than 95% of the wrestlers watching this video right now work on the indie circuit. And this one is especially relevant to the indies. That marketplace has become oversaturated with performers who can do the athletic end of the job, but who don't seem to have a clue how to talk people into seats. So learning to cut money promos will set you apart from the masses and distinguish you in a very crowded marketplace. If you feel like you don't even know where to begin with this skill, don't sweat it, because I break it wide open in plain English in Chapter 3 of my book, 7 Keys to Becoming a Better Performer, which you probably already have, but if for some reason you don't, it's very reasonably priced over at Amazon and as an audiobook over on Audible. And as I alluded to earlier in today's video, here's the video I made quite some time ago where you will hear me shouting over a rattling garage door about the 5 different kinds of promos. I hope you enjoy it.